Alaikum salam.
What's the line between, like, the border between pressing your line and making sure people respect what you have to say and your authority, and being arrogant? Like, you know, like, we have a term, we call people busters in LA, and it's like a person, like, you don't want to be that, a weak person. So it's like, how do you, like, how do you basically make people like you, like, bro, you gonna respect me without being like, I'm better than you? But, you know, you're prone to that, but, you know, you got to check, you know, I know what I'm trying to say, right?
Look at your role model. Look at how he handles the things. Not over there. Look at your role model. Who is your role model? Our Shaykh is. The Holy Prophet is. Look to that. First, it has to be that. It cannot be self-respect. How he's going to give me self-respect? How am I going to say what I want to say without being arrogant? No. Look to your role model, and in that situation, you must know what is he saying to you, because we are here for sohbet. Then you have to apply. Application of sohbet means sometimes it's going to work, sometimes it's not going to work. You must know where the limits are. You're saying the line always changes. The protocol always changes. You must know, because it fits in every situation. You must know, in this situation, in this person, I can use these words. In this person, I cannot use these words. In this person, the words have to be said in a different day. You must know that. So it all comes down to you and understanding who you're speaking to. We are here to understand our ego, our enemy. In order to defeat it, in order to step on it, you have to understand it. When is it weak? When is it strong? When is it going to come? When is it sleeping? You cannot just fight blindly. Once you understand, once you have that ability to understand yourself, your ego, then you can apply that to other people. Easy. Because you're going to say, okay, this person, I cannot use this word, not at this time, even if I'm right. I must try to find a way. I must negotiate. This is strategy. And this is war. War is not brute force. War is about strategy. And in war, Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, war is strategy. Lying is allowed, because it is part of that strategy. Which means you must know how to negotiate. If you don't have control, how are you going to negotiate? You don't have control over your car, how are you going to negotiate the turns? So it all comes back to your own sense of self-awareness. If you're aware, you hold a mirror to yourself, you see, and then when you look at the other one, you will also see. Because you're trained to look. You're unaware of yourself. Doesn't matter if you're so aware of other people, you will be blindsided. So many, they're not even aware of themselves. They're very stubborn and very arrogant. And we're saying, still rejecting it. What do you need? If a curse happens to fall on you, that is still a blessing for you to wake up. The sign that Allah doesn't care about a person is not even going to give him a toothache. Meanwhile, he's going wrong after wrong after wrong, and he's not realizing it. He realized it, but he just doesn't want to change. Other people saying, the guide is saying, doesn't apply to me. So what does it take now? Look, we're Muslims. All those stories of the Bani Israel is for us. It's not for them. They're not the ones reading the Quran. It is us. You've forgotten the favors that we've done to you. You've forgotten all the favors that we've done to you. When do you obey? When the mountain is going to fall on your head, then you obey. You lift it up, you become proud and arrogant and stiff-necked again. So when are you going to learn? We are here to learn. If we are not here to learn, they will punish us because we're also taking up the space. Not only that, individually, it affects, because we're in Jamaat, it affects so many people, decisions we're making. It affects the Ummah. It affects the future, where you're too blind to see, or you don't care, or you're too stubborn. What is going to make a person to be unstubborn? When the mountain is above his head. Then he says, yes, you are Lord. They submit right away. Even if the seas were split in front of them, they will still complain. So, this is the difficulty of this way. This is the Jihadul Akbar. And this has everything with you remembering and holding on and submitting to your Shaykh, to your guide, to the Grand Shaykhs and to the Prophet ﷺ, not your intelligence. Don't worry. If they take away your intelligence, they're going to give you a new intelligence. This is the Jihadul Akbar. This makes it very difficult. So many are they going to fail. We're not here to fail, and they're not here to make us to fail. If necessary, we'll send someone to say, give them the, make them cheat, give them the answers before the examination. They send people like that. They say like this, like this. And if you still fail, then it is your own stubbornness and the curse that you put on yourself. You understand? So negotiate, try, learn, try, and learn. Look, do it enough until you know. Do it, consult, observe. Don't get too caught up. You fall, you get up, go again. But you use your Shaykh, you use the Sunnah as your guide. Then you must know, in this situation, what would he say? What did he do? Did I observe him in this situation handling something like this, similar? Did he speak about this? Do I see people whom he's saying these ones are kind of role model murids also? Let me speak to them. It's very active, you understand? There is a guide. You're not left alone. Many. You're only left alone because you decide to separate yourself, just like shaitan. You're not understanding shaitan is making you to separate. Okay. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum. Any other question? Yes, Ali.
BismillahiRehmannirRahim. Sheykh Efendi, what's the best advice that you can give to a murid that's a revert, and how to do justice with his parents?
Love them. Pray for them. Don't argue with them about faith. You are on the way, they are not. I say love them because make them to love you. Once they love you, they will love what you are doing. They will love your religion. You have rights on you. So many, they come into Islam. Their parents are good people. They come into Islam, suddenly they become the biggest scholar and the biggest saint. Of course, Wahhabi type scholars, Wahhabi type. They don't believe in saints anyway, holy people, let's say. And they start to argue with them condemning them, preaching, making da'wah. They allow you to pray. They're not interfering with you too much. They say a couple of things here and there, so what? Putting one ear out in the other. You're living in their house. They have rights over you. You live away. You're free to do what you want with your religion. They cross the lines. You may say, don't cross these lines. If you don't cross these lines, if you don't talk about religion, we can get along. Talk about something else. They ask, you speak. Speak nicely. Try to win their hearts. They don't ask, don't preach. Don't preach. Your beautiful conduct will speak volumes. And your beautiful conduct is not from you, but it's from the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet ﷺ and the Holy Ones. And they will see that. Become better, become kinder. People, sometimes they come into Islam, they become more arrogant and more stubborn. Before they were, now they become more arrogant and stubborn. Keep contact with them. You understand?
Yes, Sheikh.
And especially some parents in this country, some, I'm saying, they're just worried about you because they love you. That is now a golden opportunity for them to say, you don't have anything to worry about. Because if you want to see how I am, how I live, what the people around me are like, who are the ones that I'm following, come. Be easy. For them to come. That's the best da'wah, to share it. Understand? That's all. Step by step, inshallah. But don't cut them off. Okay? Talk to them. Make them to feel comfortable. Make them to feel warm towards Islam. So many, they don't understand. Don't you see, majority of people, they still don't know what Islam is. Can you imagine? After 1,400 years, Muslims know what Christianity is day one. Day one. We know what Christianity is, what are the beliefs, what Judaism is, and other things. But they have no idea. There is a great effort to stop people from knowing anything about Islam, because once they study anything about Islam, they will fall in love with it. Any way you turn, they will fall in love with it. Somebody just told me, they don't even know anything about Islam. They think that halal means spicy. Is this halal food? Does it mean spicy food? Sometimes people, they don't know out of a sense of innocence. You must know the difference, you do. Put your ego aside a little bit, you know. People are really innocent, they don't know, or they're meaning something behind it. That's okay. How are you going to teach them about Islam? Be a good Muslim. That's all. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.